Volunteers will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, and they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it inside the 45. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Wiggins. Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Washington. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. quick toss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Give to the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiggins. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Howard. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his 1st game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Might be changing the route. Johnson looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The Volunteers get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flicks it out of the air. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Going up top again. He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. this drive will come from their own 17. Got it behind the line. It's Lee.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Johnson wants to throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, you're down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Johnson looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Give to the single back. Got enough for the 1st down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it over the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, going their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Got his man on the right. Across. Out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A run for the quarterback. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. On the ground, it's Butler. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the gun to Gibb, looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Touchdown ball! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Johnson wants to throw it. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Okay, ready? Ringo!
Corners are going to bail. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really need it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game hand.